Channel 19.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Mainit at makabuluhang talakayan tungkol sa sports, kumpleto yan dito sa Power and Play. Mula sa mga paborito at naglalakihang atleta hanggang sa mga natatanging Pinoy sports figures na dapat nyong makilala. Ihahatid yan dito sa Power and Play.
Bago na, Power and Play na, bago na, Pilipinas tayo na.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at magpapatalo. Ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, sumbe, sibay, lakay, amiga. Sama-samang pakita, ang galing natin katropa. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Power and Play was brought to you by Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Photon, empowering the Filipino business. Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo. And N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
Halina't makinig, talakayin natin ang larong gusto mo. Pag-usapan natin, ibida ang hilig ng bawat Pilipino na merong taglay na galing. Bago na, Power and Play na, bago na,
Power and Play.
bago na, Power and Play na, bago na, Pilipinas tayo na, bago na, Power and Play na, bago na, bago na, Power and Play na, bago na, Pilipinas.
Oh my God! Exercise Carlos Yulo with 2 gold medals.
Power and Play.
With gold,
Init na po itong aksyon ng NBA at PBA playoffs, and then there were just 6 teams remaining. Bakit 6? Pag-uusapan po natin yan sa inyong paboritong kasalo tuwing Sabado, kaya bango na! Power and Play na! Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat, mga kapatid, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Lahat po ng ating mga suking nakikinig sa atin sa kanilang mga sasakyan o di kaya sa kanilang mga tanggapan sa pamamagitan ng 105.9 True FM. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, lalong-lalo na yung mga kakatapos lamang mag-duty, ha? O di kaya yung mga papasok pa lamang sa kanilang mga opisina. And of course, lahat po ng mga nanonood sa atin sa True TV, Channel 19 at sa 1PH on Signal TV. Good morning sa inyo pong lahat. Sana po ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. Medyo nag-uulan na. Paggising natin kaninang umaga, nasorpresa tayo sa ulan. Of course, kahapon din may mga pagkulog at pagkidlat. And of course, ngayong umaga medyo makulimlim na may kasamang pag-ulan doon sa aming lugar. At dito naman sa dyan sa may bandang south daw, ang balita natin ay sa Alabang ay napakalakas ng ulan. Kaya mukhang ito kaya ay hudyat na ng pagtatapos ng summer. Sana naman dahil antindi ng init din po sa mga nakaraang linggo. Kaya it's a big respite na nakakuha tayo ng konting pag-ambon at pag-ulan ngayong umaga at kahapon po, ha? Well, again, binabati rin natin lahat ng ating mga suki sa Facebook Live at sa YouTube channel ng Power and Play all over the world. Magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi. Siyempre, hindi po kumpleto ang ating huntahan ngayong Sabado ng umaga kung hindi natin kasama ang ating partner at kaibigan, the man for all seasons, Jera Season. Magandang umaga, partner.
Good morning partner ha. Good morning sa lahat ng mga nanonood at nakikinig ng Power and Play. Tulad nga ng sabi ni partner dito, medyo nag-uulan-ulan na. At maganda na rin, nakabonus tayo dahil di ba, siguro naman lahat tayo, mas lalo na dito sa Metro Manila at karating lugar ng Maynila tayo tinamaan ng rotational brownout na napakamalinsangan ng panahon pagka tinama ka kapag nabingo ka. Parang Russian roulette. Diba? Kami kaya tatama ngayong mamayang oras.
Alam niyo po, si ito aking partner, ito yung nagbibigay ng mga reminder sa amin Kaya biglang hahanapin mo ngayon yung barangay mo At aabangan mo, pamula alas 6 alas 12. Tamaan kaya ako ng bingo. Kaya paglipas ng alas 9, sabi ko, wala pa. Kasi pa ako sa 6 to 9. Ito na yung 9 to 12.
Ako naman kaya tatamaan. Pero maganda nga partner. Kaya paggising natin ng madaling araw ng konti, di ba? Medyo malamig-lamig.
Malamig, oo.
Yung pala yung umulan.
Oo. Kaya kahit pa paano, medyo lumabas na yung init.
Yes.
At maganda yung sa umaga kasi talagang presko ha. Yun nga, sana nga, nagtapos na ang tag-init.
Ay, hindi pala
ito ba may bagyo ba? Ano ba?
Hindi, wala.
Wala naman.
Well,
ayon
kay Ernie Barong. Ayon sa ating source na si Ernie Barong. Ito'y hudyat lamang ng konting kaulapan. Konting kaulapan na
So wag tayong umasa.
Wag tayong umasa.
Hindi to tuloy-tuloy.
Hindi pa.
Sayang
Kumbaga ito yung kasama ng panahon na tinatawag natin na katulad ng sabi ko, Flores de Mayo. Yung panahon na medyo may konting ulan at may konting araw, kaya naglalabasan lahat ng mga bulaklak. Pero hindi pa hudyat ng pagpasok ng habagat.
Well, ako naniniwala ako na hindi pa nga masyadong mag-uulan dahil napakainit pa rin ng aksyon sa basketball.
Ang ganda ng ang ganda ng segue mo daw pala.
Shoot. Kasi ang ganda po ng nangyayari ngayon sa mundo ng basketball. Dahil alam mo, nagkasabay yung NBA playoffs at saka PBA playoffs. Nagkasabay na mula sa 8 koponan na naiwan, 6 na lang.
Yes.
Kasi may 2 pumasok sa 2 liga. Doon po sa NBA, pumasok na yung OKC Thunder. Nawalis nila ang LA Lakers. Samantalang yung namang yung namang New York Knicks, nakapasok na rin.
Walis din.
Nakita niyo ba yung mga luha ko? Nawalis ko na rin. Pasok na po ang OKC at New York Knicks sa conference finals ng NBA. At nag-aabang na lang po sila ng kanilang makakalaban dun sa 2 serye, yung Cleveland at Detroit, na ngayon ay lamang ang Cleveland, 3-2. Naglalaro ngayon. Parehong laban. Naglalaro ngayon.
Hindi, mamaya yata 9:30 yung sa Spurs.
Yung San Antonio naman at Minnesota, kung saan lamang ang San Antonio, pero home court ng Minnesota ngayon. Yung sa isang serye, home court ng Cavaliers Kaya kaya na nilang kaya na nilang tapusin din ito ngayon. Kaya po, maganda ang nangyayari sa NBA Doon naman sa PBA, ganun din Yung pong 4 na serye doon sa quarterfinals, 2 na rin ang natapos kagabi.
Ang ganda ng laban.
Yung isa. Ang ganda nung nangyari po doon sa isa na kung saan tinalo ng rain or shine ang San Miguel Beer. Grabe, no? Ang ganda ng alam mo, ang rain or shine, very consistent.
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, sa kupunan ng rain or shine, sa kanilang management, sa kanilang mga players, saludo.
Akala ko, saludo ka kay General Bato.
Hindi, saludo ko dahil alam mo, parang nakikita ko ang rain or shine, parang it's a professional team with a collegiate team attitude.
Tama. Ganda ng pagkaka-describe mo.
Di ba?
Saktong-sakto yan.
Saktong-sakto
It is well-run.
Yes.
And of course, well-coached. At ang suporta ng management ay pambihira. No? Talaga namang all out. Makikita mo very involved sila sila Mr. Raymond Yu,
Yeah.
at saka si Mr. Terry Ke.
Yeah.
Pero yung kanilang spirit, yung culture ng team,
Oo.
talagang bigay na bigay.
Bigay na bigay.
College spirit, no?
College
Maglaro.
spirit. Walang feeling ng superstar.
Tama.
Ang
At
galing.
lahat nagagamit.
Yes.
Pagka nahugot ka, may pagkakataong kang mag-contribute.
Yes.
Yan po nangyari kagabi noong si Andre Karakot naman. Ang
Nakakarakot yung mga... Kada nakakarakot yung mga kanila.
Kakarakot ka na. 29 points
Yes.
kagabi si Andre Karakot, mga kapatid, para pataubin ang naghahangad sana ng back-to-back championship, na San Miguel Beermen. Subalit it will not happen this conference sapagkat alam mo, problema din ng San Miguel, palit-palit ng import ilang import din sila, di ba? So, alam mo, kahit papano, kahit sabihin mong si Benny Boatwright, sanay na yung iba dyan, kailangan pa rin mag-adjust yan. At tandaan natin na si Benny Boatwright ay hindi naman spring chicken yan. At nanggaling din yan sa kapansanan. So, again, but credit has to go to rain or shine.
Naman.
Ang ganda ng
Saludo,
inilaro ni
saludo.
Jalen Johnson. Ang ganda na pinakita of course ni Karakot. Kalen Chongson. Oo. Kaya talagang nagtulong-tulong sila to make this a very, very strong message na at nakita na naman natin ang rain or shine pamula pa ng elimination na naman nagsimula yan 7-0.
Yes.
Diba? Na-interview natin si Coach Yeng dito.
Yes.
At ang sabi nga niya nung panahon na yun, ang gusto lang naman nila, hindi naman nila iniisip na ma-sweep ito. Ang gusto lang nila, maging consistent sila at yung kanilang mga pagkakamali sa playoffs ay mabago nila.
Tsaka ang nakakatuwa lang sa rain or shine, katulad kahapon, di ba? Talagang pukpukan Walang lumalamang
Hanggang fourth quarter, lumamang pa San Miguel
Kaya nga, end of the quarter, di ba? First, second, third, talagang dikit di ba? Pero nagkaiwanan na lang before mag-last 2 minutes.
That's right.
Doon pumukpok ang rain or shine. Napakaganda.
Kumbaga sa sa hinete. Hinataw
lang.
Diba?
Biglang lumayo.
Sa dulo alam mo naman si
Very
Coach
nice
Yeng, talagang ganyan ang style niyan.
Yes.
Talaga. Pagdating sa dulo, pupukpuin ka talaga. Of course, sa kabilang serye naman, nawasiwas ng Barangay Ginebra ang Phoenix Fuel Masters.
Para sa
Makikita mo yung karanasan, yung experience ng dalawang team. Yung, siyempre ang Phoenix, medyo bagito yan dyan sa area na yan, playoffs. Pero still, a good showing para kay Coach Charles Chu at saka ng Phoenix. Kahit papano.
Actually ako, alam kong sadly, alam kong matatalo sila Kumbaga after nung game 1, yung game 2 ng Phoenix versus Ginebra, alam kong matatalo ang Phoenix. Kukunin ng Ginebra yan.
Sapagat?
Kaso nga lang, sobra naman, tambak na.
Oo, tinambakan talaga.
Tinambakan.
Hindi, talagang makikita mo naman ang kumbaga yung determination ni Coach Tim ko at ng kanyang tropa na tapusin na yung serye. Kasi sila magtatapat ng rain or shine.
Yung maganda na naman yan.
Kasi syempre, kung magpapahinga ang rain or shine, gusto niya rin magpahinga.
Pahinga rin, di ba? Ano ka lang ba sa akin?
Di ba? Hindi naman po pwedeng ikaw lang ang nagpapahinga. So, gusto niya pantay na pantay, sabay na sabay. Ganun na nga po nangyari, tinambakan ng Barangay Ginebra ang koponan ng Phoenix. But again, alam mo, maraming katanungan tungkol dito, partner.
Ano yan?
Kasi ang katanungan dito, sipin mo, bagamat si Justin Brownlee, ang pinakamaliit na import.
Oo, no?
Dito sa konferensyang ito, sa Unlimited Height Conference.
Yes, parang only rice yan
Diba? hanggang kung gusto mo,
8-footer,
makakuha ka ng ganun. Pero still, si Justin Brownlee ang sabihin na natin pinaka-efficient. Again, alam natin yan dahil matagal na silang tagal na silang nagsama. Pero hindi lang yun Alam mo, he plays bigger than his size talaga si Brownlee.
Pero ang nakakatakot ewan ko kung anong status ngayon ni Justin Brownlee. Siguro malalaman natin dahil balita ko parang nagkaroon siya ng hamstring injury.
Ba?
Oo.
Ganun ba?
Oo.
Kasi hindi natin napanood ng buong buo
Kaya halos yung top wala na si Brownlee, hindi naglalaro. Pero tinambakan
pa rin. and again, credit also to the entire Ginebra local crew.
Yes,
Alam mo, I think they have something to prove may gusto silang patunayan. Kaya naman, alam mo si Holt, si Scotty Thompson, RJ Abarientos, yung guard core nila napaka-solid partner. And I think it is really something na I think gusto nilang patunayan na yung kanilang pagkakatalo last conference kayang bawiin. Matagal-tagal na rin hindi na nanalo ng kampyonatong Hinebra
Sa bagay.
Kaya alam ko to si Coach Tim ko nangangati na hindi sana ito hindi nananalo
At galit. Sa loob.
Dapat taon-taon may bonus syempre. Kailangan natin yan.
Partner, sa kabila naman.
Ayan.
Sa kabilang dako naman, di ba?
Oo.
Ika nga ni the late Susan Roses.
Oh.
You have to beat me not just once,
Oo.
but twice.
Oo. Ayun po, pumapalag doon. Okay, doon sa NBA, yun nga sabi natin, yun ang serye, no? 3-2, 3-2. Malalaman natin ngayong araw na to. Di ngayong araw din ito, ngayon ba ang laban?
Mamaya.
Malalaman din natin
Kung sino.
kung sino naman doon sa kabilang serye. Talk and Text, nanalo po last time out laban sa number 1 seed na NLEX.
Yes.
Abay, napakaganda rin
Pero
ng laban.
pupukan din yun, ha?
Pupukan din yun.
Pupukan din yun.
Of course, talagang trumabaho yung kanilang Meralco post na si
Bol.
ha? Na gumawa yata ng 34 ata ginawa nung isang gabi. Kaya pambihira din po ang seryeng iyon. All of a sudden nabuhayan ang TNT. Of course, nakita rin natin ang magandang laro nila Jason Castro, ni Pogoy. Si RR Pogoy, ang ganda ng ipinakita dun sa larong yon. Sa game 1 ng kanilang serye kontra ng NLEX. Of course, the other side of that is NLEX, partner. Kung ako sa kanila, ayoko namang itapon yung kanilang lahat na pinaghirapan nila.
Oo, di ba?
Isipin mo.
Silang number 1 team sa elimination.
Alam mo, one thing there is si Bolik kasi na foul trouble siya.
Foul trouble maaga.
Maaga, kaya medyo yung kanyang paglalaro na-diminish, no? So, yung pong serye ngayon ay tabla. Yung kabilang serye, tabla din.
Tabla.
Magnolia kontra ng Meralco, ng aking partner dito.
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, I'm not taking away the victory from Magnolia. Pero that game, kitang-kita, inalat ang Meralco. Inalat. Hopefully, hindi sila alatin mamaya. Kaya kumbaga, medyo bawas kayo sa mga bagoong patis, mga toyo. Masama rin sa dugo yan, sa high blood. Kaya medyo matabang muna mga kakainin nyo mamaya. Para sa laro nyo, hindi kayo alatin.
Pero alam mo, kahit paano ang Magnolia nabuhayan.
Oh.
Especially nung pagpasok ng kanilang bagong import, yung si Chapman.
Oo, magaling.
Yung Clint Chapman.
Yeah, interview, magaling siya.
Interview talagang
magaling siya.
biglang sunod-sunod din yung panalo ng Magnolia. At pati yung kanilang mga locals Well, si Lastimosa, pambihira.
Magaling yun.
Diba?
Magaling.
Kaya talagang masasabi natin mga kapatid, halos itong lahat ng mga sharing ito ay pantay-pantay. At magkakaalaman nga mga kapatid, magkakaalaman ngayong araw pong ito, yung 4 na serye na ating pong pinaglalabanan at ating pong aantabayanan. At yan din, partner, ang ating pag-uusapan sa ating unang yugto sa What's the Score? Playoff basketball nga ang ating pinag-uusapan here and abroad. Ang pambungad natin ngayong Sabadong ito. Mula sa mainit na bakbakan sa NBA hanggang sa pukpukan sa Commissioner's Cup. At para po pag-usapan yan, makakasama natin, sino pa ba?
Sino pa ba? Dadin!
Kailangan natin matuto.
Alam mo, kanina nag-uusap tayo, di ba? Yung talagang, yung nakikita ko usapang, kanto. Ito medyo...
Itaas natin ang
Itaas natin yung level.
Kasi andyan ang profesor.
Nandiyan ang profesor.
Hindi lang profesor, dekano pa mga
dekano.
The Dean, walang iba kundi si Kinito Henson. Magandang umaga, Kinits.
Magandang umaga.
Ay, good morning.
Kumusta kayo?
Ako ito, talagang excited kami sa mga nangyayari sa both PB. Sabi nga natin, parehong-pareho yung sitwasyon ng dalawang liga Last 6 teams to go, 2 seryeng tapos, 2 seryeng buhay pa. Kaya, and maaaring matapos lahat yung seryeng yan ngayong araw na ito. Kasi 4 na mga laro ang ating makikita ngayong umaga at mamayang gabi. So if you're a basketball fan, talagang basketball heaven ngayong araw na to, Kinito, no? So let us begin with, I guess, the PBA muna. Let's begin with the PBA para structured din ang ating...
Siyempre.
Siyempre.
Kumbaga kami, mga estudyante
Oo.
kami, bago kami pumasok sa klase, nag-uusap kami. Ganyan din yan eh.
Meron ding ano
darating tayo sa
meron
classroom.
ding ano to eh. Si Kinito, meron ding ano yan eh. Kumbaga, pointers ng pagtuturo eh.
Yan,
At
exactly.
mamaya, mga kapatid may test kayo mula kay Dean kung tatanungin kayo. Ito, Kinito,
Okay.
let me ask you first about this unlimited height import conference ng PBA. Your assessment and the impact on the fans as well as I guess on the equalizing teams na nung araw ay walang malaki, ngayon nagkaroon ng tsansa sila sapagkat nagkaroon ng ganitong klaseng import.
Well, yes, unlimited height ang format natin sa Commissioner's Cup. But, in spite of the fact that ang dami mga 7-footers na dumating, guess what? Yung Barangay Ginebra finished number 2. They have the league's smallest import. 6'4" and 5'8" lamang si Justin Brownlee. He's playing in his 13th conference. He has won 6 championships. Yet, Coach Tim Cohn saying that, okay, maski na meron kayong mga 7-footers dyan, ako, gagawa ako ng paraan para manalo because they have familiarity, they have chemistry, and they've got an import who has been in the PBA since 2016 and can still do it even at 38 years old. Kanya, yung height, it's relative. It all depends on what kind of team you have, whether that import can fit into your system. Maraming ang magagaling. Ball Manut Ball is an exceptional player. The system of TNT has changed because of him. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. Malalaman po natin yan mamaya if TNT can get by NLEX again and make it to the semifinals. Again, because, may twice to be the advantage. Number 1 seed natin yung NLEX, yet natalo sila in the first quarterfinals game. And also in the eliminations, natalo din ang TNT ang NLEX. So, NLEX has lost twice to TNT in this conference. If they lose another time, mamayang gabi, tapos na ang NLEX, aakyat ng TNT. And it's been a very, very exciting conference so far because of the quality of the imports and maybe also the lack of quality of some imports necessitating a change midstream.
Oo. Well, let's talk about the series na buhay pa, Kinito. And of course, yung binabanggit mo nga, yung TNT NLEX, yung Meralco Magnolia. Again, this has been also a very, very exciting series. Itong partner ko na alam naman natin talagang supporter ng Meralco to. Maganda pa rin ang kanyang pakiramdam. But what has been working for Magnolia? Obviously, Clint Chapman has been an exceptional addition to this team, huh?
The best description of Chapman is efficient. If you notice the way he's been scoring, the way he's been assisting and complementing his teammates, it's been really at a very high level. Mind you, when Clint Chapman was playing college, he never averaged more than 7 points a game.
Huh?
But he has gone on to play in several countries. Count that, 14 countries. Si Clint Chapman, he's now 37 years old, but he's still grinding. And the good thing about Chapman is that naiintindihan niya yung sistema ng Magnolia. And he also understands that he can't do it alone. Na kailangan niya ng tulong sa mga locals. And that's why guys like Baroka, Xavier Lucero, Javi Gomez de Liano coming off the bench.
Oh.
Yeah, and Paul Lee has been exceptional also in this conference. So, makikita natin ang impact ni Coach L.A. Tenorio sa team. And towards the end of the eliminations, I noticed something. Yung Magnolia has been using actually just 3 players, averaging over 30 minutes a game. Of course, you've got Chapman, nandun si Lucero, at saka si Jerome Lastimosa. But towards the end of the eliminations, nakita ko Coach L.A. starting to bring out his reserves, giving more minutes to the relievers, yung second and third units niya. And it's been working. This Magnolia Meralco series is a classic. Why? Because the last game of the eliminations between these two teams was against each other. Natalo nga ang Meralco, tapos ngayon natalo ulit. So,
parang best
both
of
teams
3
are coming off 2 consecutive meetings.
Oo.
So in other words, partner, baka mag-play na naman yung legal opinion dito.
Oo.
Yung
The law
of averages. Legal opinion.
Pero on the side of Meralco, on the side of Meralco, what is your assessment of Marvin Jones and what is the key to Meralco today?
I think the key is, again, local support. Marvin Jones has been cold, hot. You don't know exactly what kind of energy he's going to bring to this team. No? But I think it's important that the locals give him the kind of impetus that he needs. Kasi nakikita ko, yung import, his performance or the performance of an import can influence the locals. I think it should be the other way around. The locals should influence the import. Marvin Jones is an exceptional player. I think he's been with Meralco since the start. He was actually a late replacement for Ismael Romero, who never made it to the lineup of Meralco, although he played in the EASL for the Bolts. But I think Marvin Jones is an adequate import. But if you see him head-to-head match up against Clint Chapman, angat na agad si Chapman. Chapman, as I said, is a very efficient player. Shoots about 80% from the free throw line. He shoots about 55 to 60% from the 2-point distance. Also, a very hot 40 to 45 from 3 points.
Wow.
So this guy can do it all. And the nice thing about it is that he enjoys being with his team, and he brings out the best of his players. When you see Mark Baroka giving the pinpoint passes off the pick and roll para kay Chapman, it's a thing of beauty. Tapos nakikita natin si Paul Lee, yun din ang ginagawa. And with Chapman, even if he's rolling and he gets the ball, he doesn't necessarily go strong to the basket. He'll make the extra pass. Kanya, ang gandang panoorin yung Magnolia. However, yung Meralco is a very dangerous team. The last game between these two teams, Chris Newsom top scored for the Bolts. And I think if he can get the kind of support that has been lacking from Cliff Hodge and the other local players, I think Almazan hasn't been playing for a long time. I think he's missed 6 straight games because of an injury. But last game, I saw him already in uniform. He could be a surprise player for Meralco in this very, very crucial game. It's do or die. It's whether to go home for both these teams. Mamaya.
Kinito, I want to go back to what you said about Ginebra having a smaller import compared to the others. Now, and Bol having a the entire team having a hard time in this conference. Can you give us an in-depth analysis on what's happening with TNT? Bakit nahihirapan sila dito?
Well, usually kasi kung meron kang import, they say that the import has to adjust to the system of the team or adjust to the locals. Pero Bol being the way he is, he's he's a 7-2 player. And he has played 6 years in the NBA. He's only 26 years old, so he's very young. Maturity level is still rising. So he's not exactly a mature player despite the 6 years in the NBA. Remember, he only played 9 games in college sa US NCAA Division 1 because of an injury. But, he's an exceptional player. I consider him to be the Wembanyama of the PBA. You see the way he plays, it's like a Wembanyama. Likes to put the ball on the floor. He can drive from the outside. He has a 3-point shot. Nakaaktira na ng 4-point shot si Bol. The difference between him and Wembanyama, Wemby is not a lazy player. I'm not saying that Bol is lazy, but I think, his intensity level.
Intensity level.
Very intense, very intense. Very intense.
Yeah, it could go up a notch, though, because, I think sometimes pag yung laro up and down he lags behind on defense. But when he's established his presence in the half-court defense, who can score against him, especially when you try to drive against Bol. So, I think he can play a lot better than he has shown so far. But again, you go back to the secret. Local support. Ano ba nangyari kung paano nanalo yung TNT against NLEX? Kumana si Jason Castro. He scored 14 points. That's a conference high for him. Oftana had 19 points. Plus, si Maral Pogoy, who did not play the previous game, that was eliminations, came through the 15. You got 3 guys scoring in double figures. Then you've got local support. And then Bol can get his 34 points and block shots and rebounds, and you can expect TNT to win.
And on the
but
other hand,
it's been a major adjustment for TNT because yung usual sistema ni Coach Chot Reyes of getting ball movement, getting a lot of players involved in the offense, hindi na nangyayari ngayon because everything now is focused on ball. It's the locals adjusting to the import, not the import adjusting to the locals.
And on the other hand, Kinito, and again, kung may ball dun sa TNT, meron ding ball dun sa kabila, yung NLEX, na kailangan, sabi mo nga, local support, kailangan talaga maging very prominent in this particular game. And we're talking about Robert Bolick, diba? I mean, he was in foul trouble in that game 1, and obviously, that really diminished his play. And ako nanghinayok sa NLEX because this is a team that looks like it's very promising. Made it to the number 1 spot. And just to falter in the end, again, it's been something like that. Laging ganun na nangyayari sa NLEX eh. So, what does NLEX have to do tonight, Kinito?
I think important, number one, is you must know how to defend ball. I think Phoenix did a terrific job in defending ball because, this guy likes to attack from the outside. He puts the ball on the floor. What do you expect? A guy who's 7'2", dribbling the ball will be a high dribble. So if you double him with a smaller guy who can deflect the ball once that ball hits the floor, then you can take the ball out of his hands and force him to be a non-entity on offense. Because, this guy averages over 30 points a game. You need to be able to somehow contain him, bring him down to maybe 20 to 25 points, and then make sure that the locals don't get the usual scoring binge. There is a way you can defend TNT, and Coach John Wichiko has to figure it out because he has tried twice and he has failed twice. But your point about Bolick, I consider him the ultimate closer. This guy is a tremendous clutch player, but he scored 15 points in their first game against TNT in the quarterfinals, and he fouled out. As I said, he's the closer. How can you have a closer when he's not there at the close of the game? You need to have Bolick on the floor to make sure that there is a scoring threat outside of Caddy Lalane. By the way, Lalane is not a bad import. He can get the job done. He's very, very consistent in terms of figures, but he relies on his locals. Not like Ball. He doesn't rely on his locals. Last time out, he didn't have a single assist, but he can pass. The guy can pass. He just doesn't have that focus to be able to be a team player because he's such a phenomenal talent. But outside of Bolick, I'm looking forward to LJ Gonzalez. This guy comes off the bench, but he should be a starter. This guy is a tremendous player. Last time out, he had 13 points. He had his fair share of rebounds and assists. This guy's a rookie, but I'm sure LA Gonzalez can contribute a lot. Semrad is a terrific 3 and D player. He can hit you with a 3-point shot. He can defend very well, but it's going to have to be a total team effort. And Coach Jong should be able to do it. But Coach Shotres, he's a master strategist. This guy knows his X's and O's, and he is finding ways to win despite Ball's lack of maturity
or cooperation.
And as the season progresses, as the playoffs progress, I think you'll even see a much more dangerous TNT. And that's a dangerous sign for NLEX. I think TNT should be able to win this game tonight.
Nagpipick na partner ang TNT, and they're really putting it together. Kinito, let's go to the last series here, yung Rain or Shine na tinalo ang San Miguel Beer. We were talking about it kanina ni partner Jera dito na Rain or Shine has really been very consistent. Remember, they started 7-0 and kagabi pinakita nila ang kanilang galing behind another local, si Andre Carakut, who scored 29 points, obviously inspired by Bella Belen. But again, what do you see in Rain or Shine that they have, which will maybe just push them finally over that hump?
Well, Rain or Shine's ability to win depends on whether they can play according to the system of Coach Yang Yao. This is a run and gun type of team. This is a team that likes to score from the outside. And in that win over San Miguel kagabi, they hit over 30, they had over 30 assists while holding San Miguel to only 19. Now, keep in mind, entering the fourth period, the score was tied. So, that last quarter, when Rain or Shine outscored San Miguel by 9, that was also the final winning margin, 9 points. What happened in the fourth period? San Miguel has 12 players who are at least 30 years old. This is a team that's averaging close to 32 years old.
Wow.
While Rain or Shine is averaging less than 30 years old. Down the stretch, especially in a grueling grind like what happened last night, magfa-falter na the players. And I also thought the game plan of San Miguel was mali. They played to the way Rain or Shine plays. San Miguel is not a fast-breaking team. This is the team that relies on its half-court set because they've got both right. They've got Junmar Fajardo. Those guys don't necessarily run the floor all the time. But ano nangyari? Yesterday, pakipagsabayan ng San Miguel sa Rain or Shine.
Yeah.
You know that Rain or Shine had 22 fast break points. Guess how many points San Miguel had from the fast break? 21. The problem is, yeah, so nakipagsabayan sila sa running attack. That cannot be. They have to impose its own identity, yung style nila. So they play to the style of Rain or Shine, and they pay the price. In Rain or Shine, as he said, very inspired. Nandun si Bella Belen. You know, they had 19 3-point connections. That's a lot of 3-pointers that they scored against San Miguel.
Plus the 4-pointer of Karakot. Yung 4-pointer pa ni
Karakot
Karakot.
29 points. He had 1-4, he had 6 3-point shots, tapos meron pa siyang 6 rebounds and 5 assists. Ang daan niyang ginawa on the floor, no? Because, well, I don't know if it's Bella Belen or the fact that it's overdue. Pero kung titingnan natin yung Rain or Shine, in every game that they won, iba-iba yung mga best player nila.
Correct.
Can you believe si Christian Manaytay was also a best player in one of their victories? So you've got a team that has Nokum, that has Mamuyak. All of those guys have been best players in this conference. Kanya, for Coach Yeng Giao, that's the kind of team that he has bred.
Yeah.
You know, a team that has very explosive players who can be best player of a game at any given game. Kanya, yun na nakakatakot sa Rain and Shine. It's a team that certainly could contend for the championship. Ang problema ng Rain and Shine, ang makakalaban nila, Ginebra.
Yun nga gusto namin malaman, Kinito. Kasi
Pero this will be a best of 7 diba?
Best of 7 na ba ito, Kinito?
Best of 7.
Yan ang magandang gusto namin malaman, no? Sabi nga ni partner Jera dito, yung Rain or Shine daw, professional team with a college spirit. Ayan ang magandang kanyang pagkaka-describe. But when you look at now, Ginebra, this is a never say die team. College spirit din ang dating yan. Ano ba to? Kailangan na lang natin pom-pom girls dito siguro. How do you see this matchup? Ano ang factor that will tilt this series, Kinito?
Well, I think health is going to be very important because yung Barangay Ginebra plays a very short rotation. Yan ang style ni Coach Tim Con. He's got just very few players who start, very few players who get extra minutes. So he's loading up on his usual starters. But it's a blessing for Ginebra that Japet Aguilar has been reactivated. You know, Japet has missed 6 out of the 12 games in the eliminations. But now it looks like he's coming on okay. And that's very important because now Coach Tim Con has Troy Rosario coming off the bench instead of starting. When you've got a quality player like Troy coming off the bench, providing rebounding strength and interior presence on the defensive end, malaking bagay yun. And I don't think you can expect too much from Maya Gray. Ralph Cook can occasionally give you the 3 points that you need. Isaac Go may not give you the quality minutes. So again, si Coach Tim Con will rely on his usual starters. But, you know, when you have the league's leading local scorer, and who is that? RJ Barrientos averaged 21 points in the eliminations. He's the number 1 local scorer in the entire conference. Can you believe it? This guy is a quality player. He's a Gilas player. He's got tremendous court vision. And more than that, he is mature and he is confident. And then you've got the other players like Stephen Holt, very steady. Scotty Thompson was the best player last night. 16 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. And during the start of the season, Thompson was still a little groping because he was coming off an injury. He wasn't 100%. Pero ngayon, come playoff time, doon natin nakikita yung talent level ni Scotty Thompson. And this guy, once he's on a roll, matatakot ang Rain or Shine because he's very difficult to stop because of his ability to play so many positions on the floor. So I think it's going to be a very exciting series. This series could go down to the wire. And the big factor for Rain or Shine is depth. And if they continue with the running game, they can wear Barangay Ginebra down to the ground. You know, they can wear them down, they can wear them out because ang short rotation ng Barangay Ginebra will be a major handicap in a long series.
Kinito, I'll put you on the spot. Fearless forecast.
Yan na.
7 games.
Yan ang ano eh.
Ginebra or Rain or Shine?
Mabigat yan.
Wow, that's
Mabigat yan.
really difficult.
Mabigat yan. Hindi natin binabayaran si Kinito para magsabi ng ganyan.
Deep
That's a
naman
50-50
nakikinig
series.
tayo as a student.
You know, I'll tell you this because Rain or Shine has not won a championship since 2016. And Barangay Ginebra has not won a championship since beating Bay Area in the
Tama.
division.
Diba?
Matagal-tagal
na
lang walang
rin,
championship.
Oo.
Kanya gutom ang Barangay Ginebra. But in a long series, in a long
Kaya
series,
nga, long series.
panalo ang Rain or Shine because of its depth.
Oo.
And I think they can wear out Barangay Ginebra. But in a short series, panalo Ginebra. If they can keep the series to maybe 4 or 5, then Ginebra has a big chance of winning because they've got Brownlee, they've got Thompson, they've got RJ Abarientos, they've got Japet Aguilar back in harness, they've got Stephen Holt, and that's a solid team with Troy Rosario coming off the bench. Short series, panalo Ginebra.
So, tingin mo-
Long series, panalo Rain or Shine.
Ako sigurado ang akin, may mati-technical na coach. Dalawang mainit yan eh.
Very emotional yan, ha?
Oh,
Very emotional.
emotional
very
series
intense.
yan. Pareho natin kaibigan yan. But
Nakita na
may
natin.
mati-technical dyan sa dalawang yan. You need alright, let's shift quickly to the NBA here. Because obviously that's another
Yes.
set of games that everyone is excited about. Alam natin, pasok na ang OKC at ang New York Knicks. So, OKC has been, dominating. Talaga naman, no? Halos wala na yata But New York, New York, wow! It has been a long time since nanalo ang New York ng isang kampyonato and now they are in the conference finals. Can New York go all the way, Kinito?
I think New York is destined to be in the NBA Finals. It's been a while. The last championship of New York was in 1972-73. Naglalaro pa si Willis Reed. Nandun pa rin si Walt Frazier. And it's been a while. That's been 53 years since they won the championship. It's been
Walt
27
Frazier.
years. Yes, and it's been 27 years that they made it to the NBA Finals. Kanya matagal-tagal na. The last time they made it to the NBA Finals, I was still covering the NBA Finals for Philippine TV on site. That was 1998-99 when the New York Knicks lost to the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA Finals. That was the last time. Pero ngayon, ibang ihip ng hangin sa New York. They made a big gamble. Tinanggal din na si Thibodeau. Thibs didn't do a bad job.
Yes, he did it.
He led the New York to the playoffs in 4 of his 5 seasons, and he ended up his career in New York as the 4th winningest coach in Knicks history. Yet they took him out. The reason being, he may be a good coach, but he may not be able to lead the New York to the NBA Finals or to a championship. So they rolled the dice, and they brought in Mike Brown, a 2-time Coach of the Year, and Mike Brown has given them wins that have been the most over the last 5 years. And nakikita natin escalating yung number of wins ng New York. From 4 to 5 years ago, every season has been an improvement, including this one. And if you look at the stats, New York has improved not only offensively but also defensively this season compared to the last. And they've brought in Jordan Clarkson coming off the bench. He's averaging 8 points a game, but may impact si Jordan. No? And Clarkson, I'm seeing a different kind of style that he's laying out. He wants to be accepted by the New York crowd, not as a superstar, but as a man who can complement the key players of New York. You notice that many times during a New York game, may tira na si Jordan Clarkson, he will still opt to make the extra pass because he wants to endear himself to the New York crowd. But that's a good step in his career path. But the main and key players of New York will still be
Brunson.
Towns, Brunson, Josh Hart. This is a blue-collar type of team.
Oh.
And I think that in the Eastern Conference Finals, it's going to be a dogfight. Right now, nasa third quarter na yung Detroit versus Cleveland. And the game is going on now. That's game number 6 in Cleveland. Kung manalo ang Cleveland, tapos na.
Tapos na. Oh.
Detroit happened to be the number 1 Eastern team.
Oh,
They had
tapos.
at least 60 wins in
Oh.
the regular season. Now, only 3 teams had at least 60 wins. No? Nandun yung OKC, San Antonio, at saka sa Detroit. But I was surprised that Detroit lost game number 5, to tell you frankly, because nandun sa Detroit yun. But hindi naglaro si Duncan Robinson. This guy is one of my favorite players. When you have a Duncan Robinson on the floor, you've got a threat. And Cade Cunningham can't do it alone.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris, I think at the end of the second quarter, in the game that's going on now, still had not scored. I don't know kung nakaka-score na siya, no?
He has
Let's
4
take a
points.
quick
He has
look.
4 points.
Yan, he has
At the
4
half,
points.
yes. Oh.
And the lead is 13. But, you know, that 13-point lead of Detroit, precarious yan, because in game number 5, they also led by 13 and they lost in overtime. But, you know, I think there's a way that you can defend Cleveland. But you can defend Harden, you can defend Donovan Mitchell, you know, pick your poison. But you've got a Jared Allen. You've got an Evan Mobley who can hit you in many different ways. So this is a team that's loaded. But I also think that defense is going to win this series. If Detroit can play the kind of defense it's supposed to, then you'll have Detroit moving into Game 7 at home and with the potential to close out. I think Detroit is going to win this series against Cleveland. That's a fearless forecast because I had ngayon ng Cleveland 3-2. That means Detroit has to win 2 in a
So
row.
we will go to Game 7 just sa sinasabi ni Ginito.
Pero magandang series yung New York versus Detroit because both these teams like to grind it out. They're both defense-minded teams. You know, any team that has a Josh Hart and any team that has a big guy like Towns, you can count on tough, bruising defense along with Brunson. And you have a Detroit that's also their mantra. Yung defense wins championships. And when you've got Detroit to New York, they can knock each other out and level it out and slug it out. And that's going to be an exciting series. However, the team that makes it out of the East and makes it to the last dance is not going to win the championship.
So
because this championship
OKC
is
pa rin.
for OKC to win.
OKC pa rin.
You know,
Even if, Kinito, itong tanong ko, because OKC obviously has been dominating except against one team, the San Antonio Spurs, na lamang ang Spurs in their series against OKC in the regular season. And now, ang San Antonio has a chance to get into that Western Conference Finals. Do you think San Antonio has a shot against OKC?
they have a shot, but it's a slim shot. I think OKC is going to win this. There's no team like OKC. They have depth in every position. And you've got 2 7-footers in your starting lineup. Chet Holmgren is an exceptional player because he can hit you from the outside. And then you've got Hartenstein, who is also a 7-footer, who can control the boards and can give you inside presence on defense. But any team that has an SGA on the floor is going to be a big threat. And I think because of their depth in every position, OKC, I mean, they haven't lost a game in the playoffs.
Yep.
And they may lose 1 or 2 games against San Antonio, but I think OKC is destined to win the championship again. You know, in the NBA, they haven't won there hasn't been a repeat champion in 8 years.
Yes.
So the last 7 championships of the NBA have been won by 7 different franchises. There has not been a back-to-back champion in the NBA since Golden State in 2017-18.
Tama.
So now is the time. And I think OKC is going to break the trend. I think they're very well coached. They're professional. They can run the floor. And, you know, when you have a leader like SGA, it's very tough to stop. But like in the PBA, health is going to be a very important factor. Look at what happened to Boston. Jason Tatum hindi nakalaro sa Game 7 in Boston against Philadelphia. Talo Celtics. Of course, you can't say that, you know, Celtics cannot just rely on one man. But Tatum's absence in Game 7 was definitely a factor. Ano nangyari sa Philadelphia? In the next round, they were swept by New York. So, naubos sila sa Boston. And wala na silang binuga against New York. But very exciting series on both ends.
Yeah. It's really been very unpredictable, ika nga. And, but obviously, OKC has shown na you will have to go through us bago kayo manalo. And mukhang napakahirap.
Well, ako, honestly, my gut feel would be the Spurs getting into the finals. But after a very good explanation of the deal, mukhang ang OKC.
Mukhang napakabigat.
Napakabigat.
All right. Well,
yeah, well, you know, for San Antonio, it's a very dangerous team. You've got a Wemby and Dylan Harper has been
Stephon
exceptional.
Castle.
This guy's a film.
Yeah.
So, and I think he can contribute in a major way off the bench. And you've got De'Aaron Fox, who's also a terrific player. So, ang dami nilang mga pieces. But yung depth ng OKC, iba din eh. And I think that's going to be a big
kasi
difference.
Kasi pag nagpahinga si Wembanyama, wala na, nauubos. Luke Cornet comes in, iba na yung laro ng San Antonio.
Yes.
Again,
At tapos yung OKC, meron silang dalawang 7-footer.
7-footer.
And
Hindi pa nga
in
naglalaro
the
yung
same
isang
way,
yung isa pang William, yung Jalen yung
Yes.
si J-Dub, hindi pa naglalaro.
Jalen Williams.
Oh,
Yeah,
kaya-
Jalen Williams. Tapos meron ng Jaylin Williams.
Dalawa yun eh.
So,
Hindi lang
they've got exceptional players there.
Yung Sherwin Williams.
Sherwin, sino yun?
Hindi, pintura pala.
Pintura yun.
Pintura yun?
Dito, well, thank you so much. Alam mo, we've taken
Yeah,
so
but
much
you know,
of your time.
before we leave, no,
Oh.
Gerard tsaka Com, just want to be able to say that there are some exciting things that are coming up in the PBA. Because it looks like the PBA is looking to change a few rules, some tweaks to make the PBA conform a little more to FIBA rules. And that will start in the Governor's Cup, which will begin July 10. So, yung possession arrow, for instance, may be introduced sa PBA. Of course, right after this conference, there will be seminars to be conducted by the PBA with the coaches to determine whether these changes are going to be suitable and whether they're going to be immediately applicable sa Governor's Cup. But the main difference, by the way, the 12-minute quarters will stay.
Okay.
Yung 6 foul limit before disqualification will stay. Yung penalty, I think that will also stay, although hindi pa sigurado, no? Yung penalty limit kasi, we've got a 12-minute game compared to 10. So, you might still have to make 5 fouls the limit before going to penalty compared to FIBA's 4. But the main thing that the PBA is looking at, yung tawagan sa setting of the picks. Kasi sa FIBA, makapal ang mga tawag sa picks. In other words, they're allowing a lot of physicality.
Oh, tama.
Yeah. While in the PBA, manipis ng konti yung pagtawag ng picks. So, I think that might change. It will speed up the game. It will make the game a little more exciting, a little more physical. And that's something that the PBA is considering. Yung possession arrow naman, I think they're looking at that as a way also to shorten the game. Kasi humahaba yung laro kung maraming mga jump ball eh. So if you have a possession arrow, like what they have in FIBA, it'll speed up the game. I think it'll make the game a little more exciting, giving more opportunities to teams that win the initial jump because magkakaroon ng alternating possessions on the possession arrow.
Well, it's always good to hear a lot of changes and innovations ng PBA. And that, let's be fair, the PBA is trying its best talaga to excite the fans. Meron pa silang mga free days nung May 1, binigay nila yung ticket. I think it's good. Hopefully, bumalik talaga ang sigla at ang dami ng mga nanonood.
Pero may question ako sa inyo, Tom and Jera. Do you guys like the 4-point shot?
Ako personally, I don't.
Okay.
Ako naman, okay sa akin.
I mean, it doesn't do anything for me.
Pero sa
for
akin,
me,
it adds excitement to the game.
Kasi sa akin, I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah.
Basketball is basketball. Wag nating gawing circus. Kung ano yung nilalaro sa buong mundo, yun ang laruin natin. Diba? So, that to me lang ang aking opinion dyan.
Well, at the time when they introduced the 3-point shot, ganun din ang sinabi nila. Kasi the 3-point shot originated, I think, with the Harlem Globetrotters. Kanya when it was introduced back in the 70s, sabi nila, ano to? It's a circus shot.
No,
but it's a staple now.
But to me, the 3-point shot kasi, it changed the defenses. It changed the defenses. The 4-point shot is a shot that is just going to be, sa akin,
it's a shot of last resort. Actually, Com and Jera, kung titingnan natin ang stats, teams are attempting from the 4-point distance at a rate of something like 3% of their shots. It's not a shot that you make a play for. Di ba? Kasi it's such a low percentage shot.
Exactly.
If you hit 5% from 4-point distance, mataas-taas na yun. That's the reason why teams are shooting only, anywhere between 2 to 3% of their total field goal attempts are coming from 4. It's not making an impact. The only time it will make an impact is when the game is on the line. And then it becomes dramatic. Because you can change the complexion of a game down the stretch with a 4-point.
No, that's my point. That's what happened to Rain or Shine.
But,
the 4-point shot of Karakot changed everything. To the last 2 minutes.
Ang point ko lang dyan, what will is going to stop you from making a 5-point line?
Well, we'll see.
Beyond the half-court shot.
We'll see that after 10 years.
Shot, diba? That's up to me. That's the thing, diba? If it's always only to address a lead
Yeah.
What will change? No, bakit hindi na lang tayo gumawa ng 5-point shot from the half-court line? Diba?
We'll discuss that after 20 years.
Maraming pros and cons. Maraming pros and
yeah,
cons.
yeah,
But just going back to kung paano
Anyway.
nanalo ang Rain or Shine.
But it-
Best player of the game, Tela Belen.
Yeah! Kanino, you said the right thing to end this point. Maraming salamat sa oras mo.
Maraming salamat.
We need one more hour with you. Enjoy the game. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Jera. See you again.
Yeah.
Mga kaibigan, the Dean.
The
Maraming
Dean.
siguro kayo natutunan kay Kinita today. Ha? Kita nyo naman, talagang kompletong-kompleto ang lecture.
Yes.
At mamaya, basahin nyo po ang Sporting Chance sa Philippine Star. Meron mga questions dyan. Again, thank you so much to the Dean, Kinito Henson.
Galing.
Alright. Bago po tayo mag-break, naku, napakahaba nun. We'll paalala po, isa pong paalala mula sa ating mga kaibigan sa Smart. Puso Pilipinas is a movement to celebrate the Filipino athlete powered by Smart. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And YouTube, get a chance to win exclusive Puso Pilipinas merch by sharing their Facebook page in your social media accounts with hashtag Puso Pilipinas. The GigaLife app is the latest mobile app from Smart that lets you discover and enjoy your passions with the different Giga promos. It can be downloaded and used by Smart Postpaid, Smart Prepaid, Bro Prepaid, and TNT subscribers via the Apple or Google Play Store. What can the GigaLife app do for me? Check your balance, monitor your current subscription, top up using debit credit card, subscribe to the latest Giga promos, monitor your data consumption, auto-detect your mobile number when you are connected to Smart Network, one-tap subscription to the most popular offer, Giga Video 99. And of course, Power and Play is powered by Smart. Live more today!
Thank you!
Sa amin pong pagbabalik, atin pong makakapanayam ang bagong hirang na kampyon ng UAAP Women's Volleyball, ang DLSU Lady Spikers. At mamaya po isang announcement para sa bagong liga, yung STI Cup. Sa ilang sandali, dito po sa Power and Play, hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon, Joyride at ng N Plus Go. Ng oras po natin, 8:58 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by Ultima and by M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours with Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Dito na kami sa True FM.
Sa 105.9. Bianca De Vera here. When I enter a room, napapatingin sila because my skin says I'm here. Kasi I use Silka Green Papaya Soap, boosted with green papaya enzymes. With regular use, kitang-kita ang Cutis Silka in as early as 7 days. Bianca De Vera po! Kitang-kita ang Cutis Silka ko with Silka Green Papaya Soap. Whitens in as early as 7 days with regular use. Silka Green Papaya Soap.
Hi, this is City, and I'm inviting you to celebrate with me as we mark the 20th anniversary of Para Sa Akin at Cityscape, the City of Bossa, happening on May 17, 2026 at the Newport Performing Arts Theater. It's going to be a night of bossa nova, love songs, and surprises that we can all share together. Tickets are available at Ticket World or through Fire Nights Live. See you there!
True FM is a media partner of Para Sa Akin, Cityscape, the City of Bossa Concert.
Kaya ba, ganyan?
Sige lang, direct. Kayang-kaya. Ikaw ang magsasabing kaya mo to. Ang liwanag na nasa loob mo, pasiklabin with Cobra Energy Drink. May Immune Plus, B vitamins, taurine, ginseng at inositol. Dahil ikaw ang liwanag sa Daniel Padilla po, Cobra Energy Drink. Para sa akin, pag meron ka nito, wala kang talo. Liwanag
Ang iniinom na Cobra Energy Drink ni Daniel Padilla, 18 pesos SRP lang. Mabibili sa inyong suking tindahan.
Bianca De Vera here. When I enter a room, napapatingin sila because my skin says I'm here. Kasi I use Silka Green Papaya Soap, boosted with green papaya enzymes. With regular use, kitang-kita ang kutis Silka in as early as 7 days. Bianca De Vera po! Kitang-kita ang kutis Silka ko with Silka Green Papaya Soap. Whitens in as early as 7 days with regular use. Silka Green Papaya Soap.
Balita, impormasyon, public service, entertainment, music, inspiration. Totoo, tunay, tapat. Ito ang True FM sa 105.9. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid. Simulcast sa True TV sa Signal Channel 19.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Mainit at makabuluhang talakayan tungkol sa sports, kumpleto yan dito sa Power and Play. Mula sa mga paborito at naglalakihang atleta hanggang sa mga natatanging Pinoy sports figures na dapat nyong makilala. Ihahatid yan dito sa Power and Play. Muli po nagbabalik ang Power and Play ngayong Sabado ng umaga. Naku, kalagitnaan na pala ng Mayo. At by the way, bago tayo magpatuloy, gusto ko lang congratulate lahat po ng mga magtatapos. Yung mga mag-graduate partner, ha? Mamaya, tayo yung na-impitahan na guest speaker, commencement speaker, doon po sa St. Patrick's School, dyan sa Quezon City.
Uy.
Ng senior high school class. So, again, congratulations sa batch 2026, class of 2026. And sa lahat po ng mga nag-graduate ngayong taon na to, congratulations sa inyo lahat.
Congratulations, yung mga nag-graduate.
Siyempre.
Hanggang ngayon, ngayon pa pala, hindi tama, dahil June, July yung susunod.
Iba na kasi ngayon
Iba
Nag-iba na.
tama,
Pero
tama.
although, dahan-dahan na nilang binabago rin.
Yeah.
Kaya, siyempre sa Pangasinan, marami rin nag-graduate.
Oo,
diba?
siyempre, maabig ya kabuasan at sikay namin, litanad, Pangasinan.
Yan.
Lalo-lalo na sa aking hometown ng Lingayen.
Oo. Kasi, sabi nga nila, yung school calendar, in-adjust na nila. Kasi, alam mo, ang hirap din mag-aral pag summer Lalo na yung mga walang air condition yung classroom.
Oo, mas
At
lalo.
ito po, hindi natin tinutukoy lamang ang public school. Pati private school, may mga eskwelahan na walang air condition.
Oo. Tsaka mahirap yun. Mas lalo na, kunyari, yung mga nagsasummer classes.
Oo nga, yun nga, exactly. Kasi ngayon, since ang calendar natin na bago, nagtatapos na ngayon ang klase ng basic education at senior high school ng Mayo, talagang dumadaan sila doon sa punto na ang init, di ba? Ang init. At tapos babiyahe ka, sasakay ka ng public transport na napakainit. Kawawa rin ng mga bata. Noong araw naman, sinasabi, kaya naman nila nilipat nun, sapagkat umuulan naman.
Umuulan naman.
Diba? Ang hirap talaga mabuhay dito sa ating bansa. Pero kung kayo po kailangan nyo na sasakyan, syempre, Joyride.
Yun!
Yun lang ang sasakyan
Yan
nyo.
Ang ganda na naman.
At ang Joyride po ay patuloy na nagbibigay ng mga gantimpala po at premyo dito sa ating programang sa Joyride Super App Top Up Promo para manalo ng 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credits. Download lamang ang latest version ng Joyride Super App. Kuha na screenshot ang app's home screen. Padala ang screenshot via PM sa Power and Play FB page kasama ng inyong buong pangalan at registered mobile number. At meron na po kayong pagkakataong manalo ng 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credits para magamit nyo po sa Joyride Delivery, Joyride Motorcycle Taxi, Joyride Taxi Cab, Joyride Car, at ang Joyride Super Taxi Airport Edition. Lahat po yan mula sa Joyride Super App. Partner?
Yep, at sidestep lang tayo sandali para sa ating segment tuwing Sabado, ang tinatawag na This or That. Ang This or That ay hatid sa atin ng M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay, mag M2 Veggie Drink na. Mga kapatid, linggo-linggo ay meron tayong maswerteng winner ng M2 Veggie Drinks. Pero paano nyo makukuha yan? Madali lang po. Every week, abangan sa aming featured sports personality sa official Facebook page ng Power and Play. Pahuhulaan namin ng inyong mga questions na naging sagot sa aming 5 This or That questions. ang may pinakamaraming tanong ay tamang sagot at nauna niyang naipost ng kanyang entry ang siyang ating magiging winner. At ngayong linggo, ang ating sports royalty ay ang PBA legend na full-time actor na si Benji Papa Bear Paras.
Uy!
Oh, idol yan.
Tower of Power!
The Tower of Power ng Pilipinas Shell dati, ng Shell team. Narito ang kanyang mga naging tanong sa kanya. Ito po ang mga tanong sa kanya. Game face on court or game face on comedy?
Naku po.
Yan.
Yan.
Memorizing plays or memorizing scripts? At syempre, malunggay ba or okra? Ano ba mas gusto niya? Text or call?
Kita mo?
Ano ba ang feeling niya? PBA legend or movie star?
Aba.
Kaya mamaya alamin natin ang kanyang mga sagot sa aming This or That.
Abangan nyo yan, ha? Mamaya po, ha? Yung papakulo po ng M2 Veggie Drink, ha? Drink your gulay. Oy, siya nga pala, bago tayo magpatuloy, congratulate lang natin, partners. Well, babalita ko lang po na yung ating isang kababayang Pilipino ay sa kasalukuyan lumalaban sa isang major tournament sa Amerika po, yung sa PGA Tour. Ito po yung PGA Championship 2026 na ginaganap dyan sa Pennsylvania, kung saan ang kababayan po natin si Rico Hoey. Hindi natin naririnig masyado to Rico Hoey, H-O-E-Y, mga kapatid. Pilipino po to Ang balita sa atin dito, dito'y pinanganak dito sa Pilipinas, pero lumipat at nag-migrate sa Amerika noong siya ay mga kabataan, mga 6-7 years old. No? At ngayon siya po ay naglalaro sa PGA Tour and he is a very good player. Hindi lang natin siya nababalitaan. At siya ngayon ay nasa ika-22 posisyon sa PGA Championship dyan sa Arome. Parang, well, it's a very tough course, no? Ang kanyang score, partner, alam niyo po ang PGA, napakahirap niyan. Ang kapal ng damo, ang hirap paluin. Siya po ay even par. Number 22 at 12th position at 12 posisyon ang kanyang itinaas pamula kahapon na even par din siya kahapon. So again, lumalaban, he will make the weekend play at a very good spot, only 6 shots behind the leader sa kasalukuyan. So again, Rico Hoey.
Actually, idadagdag natin yan. Kaya nakakataba ng puso lang dito kay Rico Hoey. Tama ang sabi ni partner, no? Hindi natin siya masyado kilala. Nag-migrate yung kanilang pamilya sa Amerika, doon na siya. Pero kapag naglalaro sa PGA Tournament, bandera ng Pilipinas ang andala. Kaya kapag makikita nyo po yung leaderboard, may mga may mga bandera, no? Si Rico Hoey po, Philippines ang nakalagay doon.
Kahit doon lumaki?
Kahit din doon lumaki.
Doon na lumaki sa Amerika yan.
Kaya nakakataba ng puso.
Mali pa lang sinabi ko, hindi po siya 6 behind, 4 behind.
4 behind lang.
Sapagat ang lamang po ay nasa 4 under lamang, si Alex Smalley. Hindi masyadong kilala to at si Maverick McNeely. So again, you can see kung gaano kaganda nung kanyang paglalaro. Nasa ikatlong pwesto si Hideki Matsuyama, kilala na yan, no? And of course, yung si Scotty Scheffler, yung mga bibigatin ay naandyan pa rin, no? Andyan pa rin. Pero Rico Hoey is only 4 strokes behind. Kaya sana po ipagdasal natin yung ating kababayan si Rico Hoey na manalo. And talking about golf, gusto ko lang magkamustahin yung isa nating kaibigan na si Manny Castaneda. Belated happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Manny, hindi to yung designer o yung artista. Napakalalaki nito.
At napakakisig ng katawan. Ito mo naman, Manny Castaneda.
Belated happy birthday!
And of course, binabati rin natin si Serge Bernal.
Yes!
Ng isang, hindi pa natin pwede sabing happy retirement.
Malapit na.
Malapit na.
Alam niyo yan, tong si Serge Bernal. By chance, parang malayong pinsan ko yan malayong pinsan. Kaya ang tawag namin insan.
So, pinsan mo rin si Ishmael?
Bernal. Tsaka si Chris.
Ay, nako. Again, binabati po natin lahat ng ating mga kaibigan. No? Tsaka yung mga nakalaro natin kahapon. Si Iga na, si Arnold Clabby pala, nanonood sa atin madalas. Kita mo,
lalo na kapag replay.
Arnold, then of course, si Boss June Nickdown.
Yun.
Kita mo naman, ng DZ. Alright. Alright. Bago po tayo mag-break, Siyempre, kailangan po nating ipakita ang ating mga viral videos sa mundo ng palakasan sa Stop and Pop. Ang title po ng video natin ngayong umagang ito ay Akala mo lang madali. Aba, parang talagang pelikula to. Oh, panoorin po natin to ha. Habang ang lahat chill lang, mabagal na naglalakad, yung napaakyat, abay biglang may paparating na bida. Si Kuya! Kumakaripas ng lakad at teka lang ha, hindi lang siya naglalakad, nagja-jump rope pa. Aba naman. Oo, tama nakikita nyo. Mga kapatid ha, kung titingnan nyo po, parang ordinaryong lakad lang, parang easy peasy. Pero ayan ha, kaya nyo ba subukan ito? Hindi na to simpleng exercise, challenge na to sa buhay. Akala nyo madali lang. Pero hindi. At yan din po ang ating Stop and Pop. Sa ating pong pagbabalik dito sa Power and Play, ang ating pong pag-uusapan ang bagong liga na itatatag ng STI, yung STI Cup. At mamaya po ang ating mga kasama, ang DLSU Ladies Spikers, kampiyon ng UAAP. Ito po ang Power and Play, atid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon, Joyride at ng N Plus Gold. Ang oras po natin, 9:11 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by Ultima and by M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai Stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day. Plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Susunod na kanya. Hi.
Balita, impormasyon, serbisyo sa 105.9 True FM. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid.
Sunod-sunod na OT, kapit lang.
Kaya ko pa.
Tuloy-tuloy na biyahe, laban lang.
Kaya ko pa.
Patong-patong na projects, sige lang. Kaya ko pa. Ang liwanag na to, nasa loob mo. Pasiklabin with Cobra Energy Drink. May Immune Plus, B vitamins, taurine, ginseng at inositol. Kakayanin ang pagsubok sa tulong ng Cobra Energy Drink. Para sa amin, pag meron ka nito, wala kang talo. Ang liwanag na to, nasa loob mo. Pasiklabin with Cobra Energy Drink. Para sa amin, pag meron ka nito, wala kang talo.
Celebrate the lives of your fallen family heroes at Tahanan ng Alaala in Himlayang, Pilipino. We offer premium memorial service by providing 24 hours personalized customer care with flexible funeral and chapel accommodation packages. At Himlayang, Pilipino, we give honor to the heroes of your lives. For inquiries, you may contact us at 0968-896-4850 or 0917-713-5034 or visit us at www.himlayangpilipino.org.
Himlayang Pilipino.
Get ready for a Wild West adventure. Play Wild Bounty Showdown at Bet88. Choose your luck from over 2,500 games so you have more chances for big wins.
It's a non-stop gaming adventure with Bet88.
Bet88, your ultimate playground. Gambling is for 21 years old and above only. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop. Responsible gaming at pagcor.ph.
Sign up and play now at bet88.ph and get up to 8,888 pesos daily bonus. Bet88, your ultimate playground.
Mga kapatid, ako po si Zion.
At ako naman po si Erin.
At kami ay para sa isa't isa. Dito sa TV5.
Para sa isa't isa.
One force, on air and online. One commitment. The Filipinos here and wherever in the world. One voice, adhering to the truth. Sama-samang nagpapakatotoo sa balita, sa kwento, sa serbisyo. Ito ang 105.9 True FM. Simulcast on True TV sa Signal Channel 19 and on TrueNetwork.ph. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taon pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Power and Play with Com Noli Iyala.
Muli po nagbabalik ang Power and Play. And of course, bago natin ipasok ang ating susunod na bisita, syempre kailangan po natin magpasalamat sa lahat po ng mga tagapagtaguyod ng Power and Play going on our 8th year, mga kapatid. Ito po, syempre kailangan natin pasalamatan ng Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum, sa ganitong pabago-bagong panahon, mga kapatid. Nagsisimula na pong umulan, kahit medyo mainit pa rin. Kailangan natin na matibay at protektadong bubong. Dapat ang bubong ay yerong may aluminum. Kapag may aluminum, tsak na pang matagalan. At isa lang, ang alam kong dekalidad na yerong may aluminum, yan ang Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pang matagalang yero. Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum.
Mileage Asia Corporation, roofing the nation with Cherry Loom, galvanizing the industry with Sumo brand GI sheets.
Thank you!
Photon, empowering the Filipino business. Kapag komportable ang biyahe, ang sarap mag-long trip. At yan ang hatid ng Photon vans tulad ng Photon Trans Van, Photon Traveler, at Photon Tuano 15-seater or Photon Tuano Executive 11-seater. Turbo diesel ang makina, walang bitin sa lakas at hatak. Merong manual at automatic transmission. Pang negosyo, pang barkada at pang pamilya. Merong 5-year or 150-kilometer warranty, whichever comes first. Pumunta at tumawag sa pinakamalapit na Photon dealership sa inyong lugar.
Thank you!
Cherry Tigo, love your journey! Cherry Auto Philippines has given motorists yet another reason to switch to its 7-seater all-new Tigo REV Luxury Edition SUV. The all-new Tigo REV LE has posted a best-in-class fuel efficiency rating of 84.28 kilometers per liter gasoline equivalent, following a fuel eco run conducted by the DOE in 2025. According to the DOE test results, the Tigo REV LE topped its class among vehicles evaluated across plug-in hybrid, diesel and gasoline categories. The Tigo REV LE has a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine. It offers a combined electric and hybrid driving range of up to 1,400 kilometers on a full tank and charge. The model also comes equipped with multiple safety and driver assistance features, including advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise control, and a 540-degree camera system. Own a 7-seater Cherry Tigo REV LE starting at 1,548 pesos. Visit your nearest Cherry Auto Philippines dealership and book a test drive today.
Thank you!
Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo. Bawat lakad, bawat biyahe, may Joyride na para sa inyo. Joyride MC Taxi para sa mabilisang solo rides. Joyride Car para sa komportable at affordable na car rides. Joyride Taxi Cab para sa convenient metered rides. At Joyride Super Taxi Airport Transfer para sa hassle-free airport trips mo. Always safe at affordable, mag-book na mga kasundo. Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo.
Thank you!
M2 Veggie Drink, drink your gulay. Game on, hydrate right with M2 Veggie Drink. Packed with natural electrolytes from malunggay, okra, and ginger. It's gulay power in every sip, and yes, it's surprisingly delicious. Trusted by moms, loved by kids, perfect for school days, play days, and every day. Available at leading supermarkets and drugstores nationwide. Drink your gulay, mag M2 Veggie Drink na. Follow M2's official social media accounts for more updates, promos, and healthy tips.
Thank you!
N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal. May bago tayong teammates sa Power and Play, ang N Plus Gold Adult Nutritional Powder Drink Para sa bawat laban, powered ka with calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D3 essential nutrients for mobility and bone strength at soy protein to support muscle development. And plus gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
Ultima vitamins and minerals with ginseng food supplement. Korean Panax Ginseng Ultima.
Skin your face and body anti-aging center with branches at Alabang Town Center and Green Hills San Juan. Skin. At Smart, live more today. Marami pong salamat sa lahat sa inyo. Ang aming pong mga giliw na tagapagtaguyod ng Power and Play. Alright, at this point mga kapatid, by the way, mga nag-aabang po doon sa laban ng Detroit at Cleveland. Lamang po ang Detroit, haba? 94-82, nasa fourth quarter na po tayo, 7 minutes and a half remaining. Mukhang magiging game 7 to. Magkakatotoo yung sinabi ni Kinito. Dadin. At mamaya po magsisimula na rin yung San Antonio kontra Minnesota. Alright, well mga kapatid, alam nyo, the next big thing on collegiate sports is coming up sa pagbubukas ng bagong tatag na STI Sports Cup. Naku, ano kaya to, no? Iba na naman, no? At of course, marami po tayong mga kaibigan dyan sa STI. At para papag-usapan yan, at kung ano ba ho itong pakay ng STI Sports Cup, makakasama po natin ngayon ang VP for Academics and Head of Student Development Program ng STI Education, si Ma'am Karen Precious Tabihe, at ang kanilang Manager for Sports Development and Programs, si partner Ray Oble. Magandang umaga, Ma'am Karen and kasamang Ray.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning. Good morning, Commissioner Noli. Good morning, Jera.
Nakakatuwa. Thank you so much for joining us and for sharing with us this wonderful program. Unahin ko muna si Ma'am Karen. Ma'am, ano po itong STI Sports Cup at bakit ba ho ito natin tinatag?
Well, kasi Commissioner, first of all, thank you po for having us this morning. This is really a nice platform, para mapag-usapan itong aming STI Sports Cup. So this Sports Cup, bago lang siya. I think it's our second year right now. It's a nationwide tournament for our basketball and volleyball teams, So if you know naman, I think I think all of you know, we have 63 campuses nationwide, So we have from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and this is an opportunity for all our players to showcase their talent and skills, in sports, in basketball and volleyball. So ito siya, yan. We have 88 teams competing for this year. Yes, correct.
88?
Hindi, dahil parang ma'am, if I'm not mistaken, ang STI colleges kasi talagang yan
Maraming branches.
Nagkalat sa buong Pilipinas yan.
Correct, that's correct.
So ito puro STI ho to? 88?
Yes, we have players kasi yung aming basketball team ay for the male category. Tapos for our volleyball team, we have naman the female category. So yan, ang nangyayari dyan, nationwide, they play locally in their campuses. The winners in the campuses, maglalaban yan sa cluster level. Sa cluster, we group our schools by 8 or 9 campuses, na magkakalapit. Maglalaban-laban sila ulit. And then, ngayon, finally in June, magkikita-kita sila for our national level.
Wow, okay. Siguro naman, to get a more detailed kung paano yung structure nito, I'd like to talk to the sports development and programs, si kaibigang Ray Hoble. Nakaka-birthday lang pala nung Webes.
Ikaw hindi ka nagsasabi,
Ray,
ha?
Nagsasalita, ha?
Happy birthday! Ikaw, ha?
Thank you, Com and
Alam mo,
Jera.
Ray, hanggang alas 10 pa kami dito. Ano pa naman dito yung pansit kung gusto mo magpadala?
Papagrab na lang, papagrab.
Joyride.
Sorry.
Pero seriously, Ray, Dahil, di ba, sabi nga ni Ma'am Karen, there are more than ilan nuling STI? 88. So, paano nyo ma-cluster yan? How many teams per cluster doon sa 88 before going down to the finals? Para, dahil syempre, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao yan.
Yeah. I think we have 5 clusters Meron in fact yung yung Visayas and Mindanao pinagsama na namin dahil Para mas mabilis din, di ba? At the same time, sa dami rin talaga ng kasama. In fact, imagine nyo kung meron pa kaming women's basketball at meron din kaming volleyball. Di ba, ang daming latong team.
Baka isang taon yan tournament.
In fact, parang ito halos full year round nga siya ginagawa. If I'm not mistaken, Ma'am Karen, right? Halos 1 year nga siya ginagawa, no? Sa isang school season. And then finally, we're down to the Elite 12. Ito na yung mga maglalaro sa national finals. For the national finals ng basketball at saka ng volleyball. No?
So dalawang sport lang yan, Ray. Volleyball, basketball muna. Okay, saan gaganapin to?
Saan gaganapin nyo?
It's going to be held dito sa STI Ortigas Cainta, yung sa Eusebio Tanco Gymnasium. Kasi doon din yung head office ng STI.
Paano naman yung mga nag-qualify sa
abroad? Ay, sa abroad.
Visayas Mindanao pala tayo. Hindi pa international sa partner.
Okay.
So, saan sila? They will be billeted somewhere near the area? Sagot ba ng STI yan? Paano ba?
Ma'am KP can give a clearer picture for that. Ma'am KP.
Yes, oo. Sa STI Ortigas Cainta, we already have dormitories kasi din. So like for events such as this, itong sports cup namin, we really billet our players, their coaches, their staff. They're there, no? I think they stay with us for a week.
Tagal,
so yes.
Full board yan, ma'am, no? Full board.
Yes, full board. Yes, tama kayo. Sagot ni STI. Full board.
Ma'am, ang tanong ko lang, ang STI ba ho ay lumalahok sa any major collegiate league?
Well, currently hindi. The last time we joined, I think that was 2017, no? Sa NAASCO. Pero ngayon kasi, ang focus talaga namin, talagang going to the grassroots, going national, talagang giving every school, no? Every city an equal opportunity to showcase their talent. Ang hirap kasi since 63 campuses, just to have one team supporting just one team, eh. So, yun.
So, is this preparatory to maybe
going back?
Going back sa isang major league? Maybe si Ray, kasi siya sports head. Ray, ito ba preparatory na to going back to maybe na ASCO or even a bigger league like NCAA?
Nagkaroon kami ng ni President Peter Fernandez nung ino-onboard niya pa lang ako. Talagang vision ng in fact ni Mr. Tanco, ni Mr. Eusebio Tanco, vision niya na makapunta doon sa NCAA. But of course, alam naman natin, pagka when we speak about NCAA, pinakailangan nagpa-participate ka sa 10 sports disciplines at least, di ba? So, merong ganung requirement eh. And for now, pinapalakas pa lang namin yung program namin talaga. And then we have just restarted. Tama po ba, Ma'am KP, na we have just restarted because of the pandemic, natigil tayo, and then last year na tayo bumalik. Tama po ba?
That's correct.
No. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Karen na-ask ko kayo. Alam natin, by the way, Dr. J. Adalem ng na-ask ko, Siyempre, kaibigan natin yan. Ray, sa na-ask ko, sino yung mga prominent players niyo? Paalala mo nga sa atin kung sino mga prominenting player ng STI. Ano ba ang nickname ng STI? STI, kumbaga parang Archers.
STI Olympians.
Olympians kami dati, known as Olympians.
Okay. So sino yung mga prominenting player ng Olympians na went forward in their career in basketball?
Well, number one is back din sa Balita. He was able to crack the PBA 3x3 and played in the MPBL as well. No?
Okay.
Another one is Cedric Ablasa. Cedric Ablasa currently plays for the Batangas City Athletics sa MPBL. And also Raymond Chonko, who used to coach the Terra Firma Jeep sa PBA. No? He was
STI pala siya.
Yeah, he was part of the STI team. And syempre, i-upload ko na rin dito yung pamangkin ko, si Martin Antonio. He was part of the San Beda champion team and then moved to STI. Nanalo ulit ng championship under Coach Vicky Casiano noong 2007. Coach Vicky Casiano. Martin is now a sportscaster, just like you, Kom Noli.
Very good. Ang dami na pala, partner.
Dami na palang na-produce ng STI.
Produce ng STI.
Matagal na rin kasi, di ba? I mean, STI. How many years na bang STI sa...
Ma'am Karen?
Sorry po?
How many years ng STI?
41 years.
41.
Going 42.
Sila yung mga pioneers when it comes to computer education. Nanguna yan.
Well, Ma'am Karen, as a parting shot dito, gaano ba kahalaga ang sports sa STI education program?
Yes, it's very, very important. Kasi when you say naman academic institution, parang naisip mo, quiz yan, di ba? So dito sa atin, we believe kasi in holistic real-life education. So we still have yan, yung what we call Tagisan ng Talino for our quiz bees. We have talent search for mga Mr. and Miss, dancing, and sports really completes the circle. It makes it a whole 360 approach. It's very important because in student development, marami ang mga estudyante talaga natin na very active in sports, and the discipline that they get from it, that's very important. Na when they succeed in life, discipline, the grit, the persistence, they get it all from sports. So, hindi lang yan sa players, no? It also forms great camaraderie even dun sa mga schoolmates nila, cheering for them, meeting each other nationwide, no? So, it's really very important for us in STI sports development.
Well, kayo po ay in good hands with partner Ray Hoble. Sa experience po ng ating kaibigan, naku, talagang saktong-sakto.
May kwan dyan, hindi ko nasasabi, you're in good hands with Ray Hoble.
Yun, ang ganda kita mo. Ang ganda ng extra. Well, as a last shot here, ating ba hong i-expect na makita ang STI sa Major Leagues soon, Ma'am KP?
We're praying for it. Hopefully soon. Yes.
Alright. Well, Ray, good luck. Siguro, since you're the head of sports, imbitahin mo lahat at ang ating mga STI alumni and of course students and of course all of those na sports aficionados sa inyong STI Sports Cup bukas.
Okay, so gusto lang namin invite yung mga supporters namin, mga graduates ng STI, and pati na rin yung mga mga tumutulong sa amin through the years, no? And we're going to have our STI Sports Cup this coming June, and we're going to have our volleyball national finals and our basketball national finals dito sa Eusebio Tanco Gymnasium sa STI Ortigas, Cainta.
All right. Hey. Well, Ma'am KP, Miss Karen Tabihe, and of course, Ray Hoble, marami po salamat sa inyong pagsali sa amin dito ngayon umaga. Good luck sa STI Cup.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Jera. Thank you, Commissioner.
Mga kaibigan, ang ating pong mga kasama from STI. That's a very, sana nga, maraming ganyan. Maraming mga eskwelahan patuloy na suportahan ng sports because that's part of not only a holistic program ng education but also nation building.
Kaya nga, di ba? Yung natanong ko nga, ang dami mga STI colleges, tsaka 41 years na alam ko, matagal na yan. Diba?
Si Boss Yossi, Tanco, talagang kaibigan natin yan. Talagang saludo tayo sa kanyang ginagawa para sa education.
Yep.
Alright. Well, bago natin po ipasok ang ating huling mga bisita but certainly not the least, syempre, sumilip muna tayo sa ilang bahagi ng mundo ng palakasan this week in sports history.
Okay, May 15, 1970 or 56 years ago, pinatalsik ng International Olympic Committee ang South Africa. Sa botong 35-28, nagdesisyon ng IOC na hindi nakikilalanin ang South African National Olympic Committee dahil yan sa apartheid at nooy institutionalized discrimination sa South Africa. Ito ang pinakaunang beses na may na-expel na nasyon mula sa IOC. 1991 na muling nakabalik sa IOC ang South Africa at nakalaro sila sa 1992 Barcelona Olympics. nung kumbaga nandun yung dream team. Oo. IOC expelled South Africa this week in sports history.
Talagang ngayon malakas na yan, partner ng Olympics. Parang STI.
Parang STI.
STI Olympians.
Yun.
Kita mo naman ang segue natin dito. Alright mga kapatid, punta na tayo sa segment kung saan bida ang mga Pinoy sa mundo ng sports. Pero mukhang iniintay pa natin. Mukhang siguro nag-aalmusal pa.
Ayun.
Hindi, sabi nga nila, meron daw klase, yung ROTC. Sabi sa atin ng ating executive producer na dahil mag-guest dito, mawawala doon sa klase. Kasalanan mo pa yan, Mike. Pero alam mo, itong DLSU Lady Spikers, mga kapatid, nagkampiyon sila recently sa UAP Women's Volleyball. Alam mo, partner, perfect season. Hindi natalo. Maging sa regular season, maging doon sa finals. Pangalawa, tinapos nila po yung dynasty ng NU. Yung NU, mga kapatid, 3 titulo sa 5 finals. Itong huling 5 taon. Back-to-back pa sila. Kaya talagang naghahangad din sana ng tuloy-tuloy na kampyonato.
Kumbaga parang pagka dati kasi, pagka sinabi mong volleyball sa women sa UAAP, alam mo na, matik mabigat ang NU Bulldogs.
Oo, di ba? Kaya yun ang isang nangyari dito sa naging championship na classic, LaSalle versus NU. And of course, ang isa pa nilang nangyari dito sila naman ngayon kumbaga tinanggal na nila yung experience nila. Nung 2014, nung perfect din sila, hindi sila natalo. Pagdating sa finals, natalo. Doon pa sila nasilat. And that, kumbaga, nabura na. Yung kanilang nangyaring yun, parang redemption for them.
Very good.
At yan po ngayon ang ating itatampok sa ating huling yugto in the Spotlight. Nasa spotlight ngayong linggo, the new queens of Philippine Collegiate Volleyball balik sa trono. Ika nga, ang bagong hirang na kampiyon, the De La Salle University Lady Spikers. At ang ating po makakasama, walang iba kundi ang Finals MVP, si Shivana Laput, at ang Best Outside Spiker na si Angel Canino. Kasama nila ang kanilang assistant coach, si Noel Orculio. Good morning, ladies and coach. Magandang umaga. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning po sa inyo lahat at congratulations.
Thank you. Good morning po.
Good morning, Angel. Good morning, Shivana. And good morning, Coach.
Teka muna, bago tayo magkuhan, totoo ba yung aming balita na nag-absent kayong dalawa ngayon
sa ROTC?
ROTC para dito?
Si Shivana lang.
Si Shivana lang.
Nag-absent.
Ayun, siya lang yung nagnato.
Alam mo, kailangan naman talaga.
Importante
champion
to. Champion. Importante to.
Hindi pa naman tinatanong pa. So let me begin with that. Siguro si Angel. Angel, another championship. Pangalawa ninyo in 4 seasons. Gaano ka-different ito? How different is this one from your previous championship?
Kagaya nga po sabi ko po before, yung first championship ko po talaga, we were a rookie. And kami nun, talagang we played our best lang po talaga. And wala na kaming iba iniisip that moment, kundi yung sarili namin, kung paano namin matutulungan sarili namin para makakapag-contribute po sa team. Pero ngayon po, kasi na na-champion po kami po ang nagdala. Part po kami na nagdala ng team kasi kami na po yung seniors. Kaya sobrang laking bagay po na to para sa amin kasi parang etong season na po to, parang kami yung naging role model po ng mga bata. Kaya kung ano man po ang mga values po na maibigay po namin, kung ano man po yung nakikita ng mga bata, binibigay po namin sa kanila. Kaya malaking bagay po to sa amin kasi parang lahat po ng pinagdaanan namin siguro seniors, nag-pay off din po. Lahat po siguro namin na nasakripisyo na nag-pay off din.
Yun ang tinatawag na passing the torch, di ba? At saka, Shevana, obviously, Finals MVP, malaking bahagi ka sa pagkapanalo ninyo. Para sa iyo naman, gaano kahalaga ito para sa iyo that you played such a crucial role sa title run ng Lasal?
Of course, it's an honor and a privilege to be awarded the Finals MVP. But like I've always said from the very beginning, it's not just one person who carries this team. Every single person on that court, all 7 of us, even the 16 lineup, the girls on the bench, and even the coaches, all of us brought us to that point. All of us brought us to that championship. And that's why we as LaSalle, as a team, not just me as Shevana Laput, it's the DLSU Lady Spikers, the season 88 champions.
Wow.
And that's all that really matters.
How about you? Ito lang, no? We go to Coach Noel, no? How were you able to successfully, develop and contain this team na naging sweep ninyo itong season na to?
Bali kasi from the past 2 seasons na may heartbreaks yung mga bangka. Then last year, nung natalo kami ng finals, pinangako ng mga bata na babalik sila. Pagtatrabahuan nila na makuha yung championship ngayong season. So, yung nag-start yung off-season na training namin, talagang they work hard, talagang pinakita nila sa amin na gusto nilang makuha yung championship ngayong season 88. Kaya talagang from off-season to our training camps, talagang they work hard, binuo nila yung team na maging isa. Parang yung mga past season na hindi maganda yung naging resulta, talagang from the seniors, sila yung nag-umpisang buuin yung team namin. Kaya yun, nabuo naman at kahit papano, eto na itawid na 16-0. Hindi nga namin na-expect yung 16-0, pero dahil sa hard work nila, sa perseverance, talagang na-achieve yung gustong mangyari.
Ito para sa tatlo partner, no? Taking from sinabi nga yung na-sweep nila. Did you feel any pressure at all leading to the 16-0? Kayong tatlo, no? Your take. Yung pressure ba parang naniniwa, na wala pa tayong talo. Di ba? Was there a pressure there or what?
Or normal lang?
Or normal lang.
Angel?
Well, of course po, yung pressure nandun. Lagi po yan kapag hindi ka po nakaka-experience ng talo. Pero at the same time po kasi parang may mga guidance din po kami galing sa mga coaches. Na even na may pressure, dapat marunong po kami na i-handle yung pressure and isipin na maglaro lang. Na lagi namin iisipin kung paano maglaro, hindi yung nagawa na namin the past few games. Kailangan namin mag-focus sa kung ano pa yung mas malaking goal namin kaysa doon sa nangyari na po. Kaya malaking bagay din po talaga yung mga pressure na binibigay ng mga coaches. Malaking bagay din po yung mga advice na binibigay po ng mga coaches. Kasi parang doon po kami madaming na-realize and marami din po kaming parang natutunan sa kanila. Kaya ganun po yung mga galaw namin na kahit po habang lumalaki po yung mga panalo po namin, madami po kaming panalo, parang nagsistay grounded po kami dahil sa mga coaches. Kasi parang every after game po talaga, pagbalik namin ng training, ang lagi talaga nila sinasabi sa amin, kalimutan ko ano yung panalo, kalimutan ko anong nangyari, mag-focus na tayo sa next goal natin, kundi one game at a time. And hanggat hindi pa tayo natatapos sa goal natin, i-push pa natin yung sarili natin. Kaya siguro kami buong team, nag-stay grounded po kami dahil sa kanila.
So many things, Shevana, in this particular championship run. That's one of it, the perfect season. The other one, of course, was the fact that you stopped a dynastic run of NU themselves. Back-to-back champions yan, and they had been in the finals 5 straight years. they were going for a, again, trying to dictate their dynasty in the UAAP. I guess the question I have is, were you conscious about that? And how big of a factor was that to stop that particular dynastic run of NU?
If I'm personally speaking, I was not very much aware of, they've been in the finals 5 years in a row. For us, we were again more focused on what our goal was. And our goal was to get to the championship and to win. And we know that NU is a very, very strong and competitive team. We knew that there was a very big chance that they were going to be in the finals. So we knew that we had to prepare ourselves for that. But like we said, coming into season 88, every single team in Europe is so competitive, is highly skilled. So we had to prepare against anyone and everyone we would face. No matter who our kalaban was on the other side of the net, we made sure to give our best, the proper Lasallian true lady spiker spirit, that puso, that animal spirit against them. So of course, breaking or stopping that NU dynasty was, I guess I would say, a small goal of ours. But again, the big vision for us was to get that season 88 championship, which again is what we have done and accomplished.
Coach, would you call this rivalry as yung matchup nyo ng NU talagang tunay na rivalry na? Kasi kayo ang talagang in the last few years, kayo talaga lagi nagtatapat. At gaano kahirap kalaban ng NU, Coach?
Actually, yun nga yung lagi namin pinag-usapan ni Coach. Siguro rivalry na kasi in 5 years na nasa finals ang NU, 4 of them kami
kayo kalaban, oo.
So, sa amin, for NU's part, talagang malakas talaga sila when it comes to recruitment. Talagang doon kami talo sa NU kasi meron silang high school na team sa NU from high school, then naipapanik nila sa college. So talagang build na yung team nila to continue from high school to college. So doon kami talaga nahihirapan when it comes to recruitment. Pero gaya ng sabi nga ni Coach, kami naman pagtatrabahuhan namin kung ano yung nandyan sa harap namin, sino man yung dumating na player sa amin, pagtsatsaga na lang namin kung ano meron kami. Pero gaya nga na yung sabi namin, hindi kami titigil hanggat meron kaming natuturuan na player na dumadating sa amin na may develop. So yun lang, tuloy-tuloy lang kami kung yung dadating na pagsubok sa amin.
Okay, Coach, getting to what you said, no? Syempre, kayo ang defending champions, no? So for the next season, yung members ba ng team nyo is still intact? Sino ba mawawala? Sino ba yung mga papasok in order to have a successful defense of your crown?
Siguro karagdagan tanong dyan dito kay Angel at kay Shivana. Anong plano ninyo? What is your status? What's gonna happen with you in the next season? Or go ahead, ikaw muna, Coach.
So far intact naman yung team namin. So may madadagdag naman na mga galing sa senior high namin, then from other school. Siguro pagtatabuhan lang namin na may ilagay sila sa sistema ni Coach Ramil. So far, yun yung pagtatabuhan namin ngayong incoming season. Talaga, we will work hard. Kung yung iniwan namin ngayong level, kailangan namin doblehin yun. Kasi mahirap yung ikaw yung defending champion, ikaw yung hinahabol Unlike last season, kami yung humahabol sa champion. So kami naman ngayon yung hinahunt. Dati kami yung hunter, ngayon kami yung hunted. So talagang pagtatrabaho namin to, double effort talaga.
Predator and prey.
Development ko yung iniwan namin.
So Angel and Shivana, I guess you're running it back? Is that what is being said here today? Angel, babalik ang buong team?
Yes po. We announced it na po na mag-1 more year po kaming senior. So, kung anong pong mga players po nakita nyo this season, for sure po makikita nyo po next season po.
Oh.
Pero yun nga po, maraming pong dadagdag, magandang problema po ang nabigay po namin sa mga coaches.
Well, I guess that's the same answer as Shavana because nasagot na nga ni Angel. But let me ask you about this, no? Ano ang mga lessons that you learned in this season? Obviously, you learned from 2014. Yung mga lessons no na you had the perfect season, natalo in the finals. Nakita nyo yan, yung experience ng dating team. Now you also had a perfect season and you won all the way. Nanalo kayo ng championship. What are the lessons of this season that you will bring with you for next year for a possible back-to-back championship, Shavana?
For me, Paul, I have 3 lessons. Number 1, you need to have that will to win. Every athlete needs to have that fighter inside of them. That's something that us as the Lady Spikers, we really made sure to hone coming into this season 88. Number 2, that connection with one another. Especially for us, we made sure to build a sisterhood with one another, just so that on and off the court, we know each other, we know how one another plays, we know how one another will answer a question if ever, but we believe that connection is truly important. And then finally is to always stay in the present moment. Like Angel said, we don't think about the past games, we don't think about the past run that we had, nor do we think about getting that 16-0, making sure we sweep the eliminations. We make sure to stay present and one game at a time. So those 3 lessons is what we will make sure to take in to season 89.
And Angel, ikaw, on a personal level, ano pa sa tingin mong madadagdag mo sa laro mo as you move to the next season for a possible back-to-back?
Ako po personally po, gusto ko pa po mas mag-contribute po talaga sa lahat ng skills. Hindi lang po sa attack. Gusto ko mag-focus po kunyari sa service, tsaka sa blocking kasi medyo dun po ako nagkulang nung season 88.
Blocking.
And gusto ko rin po na mas lalo po nila akong maramdaman sa loob ng court na kahit anong mangyari po sa loob ng court, kahit anong problema man yan, kayang-kaya ko po ibigyan ng solusyon para po sa team kasi medyo there are times po na ako po mismo ang nagbibigay ng problema, nararamdaman ko ng ganun. Kaya as much as possible na sa one more year ko po, gusto ko po talaga maramdaman nila na wholeheartedly maramdaman nila na andun po ako lagi.
Okay, we have a question here, no? How about your future in the national team?
Uy.
Are there any, discussions or feelers with regards to trying out or playing for the national team?
Well, we heard that you were being asked by PNVFI to join. Is that confirmed? Maglalaro na kayo? Are you playing for Alas Pilipinas?
Actually po, we're very grateful po talaga na invited po kami by the PNVF po. Pero dahil po sobrang intense po nangyari nung UAAP season 88, kami pong tatlo, we decided not to play po muna so that mag-focus po muna kami sa recovery po namin kasi kailangan din po talaga ng katawan po namin yun to be able to perform our best performance po talaga kasi it's such an honor po to represent the country but at the same time po hindi po namin mabibigay yung best po namin pag hindi po ready po yung katawan namin.
Actually, that was my next question. After a grinding season, no? Nanalo kayo. Ano ba kayo ng mga plano ninyo? Meron ba kayong meron bang bonus sa Lasal na may patrip or whatever? Or what are your plans for the remaining months of May?
Nakangiti na si Coach at saka si Shavana
Ano ba plano ninyo ngayon?
Shavana, are you going anywhere? Are you having a big vacation break?
For us as the team, we do have a bit of a break right now, so some of us girls will return back to the province. I'll return back to Australia for a bit of time to have some of that family time, leisure time. But then, of course, after that, we will return back to the team and focus on our next goal, which is season 89. Because yes, we are basking in this glory of season 88, but we know that the job is not done, especially for us seniors. So for now, we will enjoy the moment, we will rest, but then eventually we know that we have to come back to training and be disciplined once again.
Coach, what is the program in the off-season para sa DLSU Lady Spikers?
Actually, ngayon binigyan namin sila ng 3 weeks break. So,
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Yeah. They will come back on June 8. So, we'll start siguro light trainings muna. So, after that siguro, ayun, by July, we'll go back to serious training talaga. Pag this coming June, may light training lang muna sila. Kaya, we'll give them time to recover. Dahil sa main game niya yung season 88, so much effort talaga yung binigay nila this season 88, kaya bigyan namin talaga sila ng mahabang pahinga, kaya ano lang, enjoy lang nila ngayon yung vacation nila.
3 weeks lang yan, girls. 3 weeks lang yan, girls.
Well,
how about you, Angel?
Angel, ikaw, anong plano mo on the off-season?
Ako, off-season po talaga, my plan was to recover my whole body po talaga kasi...
Any injuries? Wala ka namang injury, no? Wala ka namang iniinda?
Ano lang po, mga minor injuries lang po talaga. Kasi when you play talaga, meron ka talagang mararamdaman. Pero kasi wala pa po akong proper recovery po talaga. Since 2024, when I started playing po for the national team, kasi right after the UAAP, I play for the national team right away po. So, ngayon lang po talaga ako magre-recover ng medyo mahaba-haba po. So, yun po talaga yung priority ko po ngayon kasi hindi na po tayo nagiging bata po. Yun po.
Well, you deserve it. Kayong tatlo, you all deserve to take a break and enjoy and savor this championship and of course come back stronger para sa inyong koponan, para sa Lasal community and para sa De La Salle University. Congratulations, Angel, Giovanna, and Coach Noel. We look forward to season 89. Ánimo Lasal.
Thank you.
Ánimo Lasal. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Mga kaibigan, ang kampiyon ng UAP, si Angel Canino, Giovanna Lapot, at si Coach Noel Orculio. Naku, talaga namang kailangan magpahinga.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Kaya, Tony Bolyao, papahingain mo muna. Alright. Bago po tayo magdapos, syempre, i-announce lang natin ang big reveal sa This or That, powered by M2 Veggie Drink. Panoorin po natin ito.
PBA player and now full-time actor.
Okay. Sir Benji, game face on court or game face on comedy?
Game face on court.
Okay. Memorizing plays or memorizing scripts?
Memorizing plays.
Malunggay or okra?
Okra.
Text or call?
Call.
PBA legend or movie star?
PBA legend. Hi, I'm Benji Paras, former PBA player and now full-time actor.
Partner!
Ayan recap lang natin ang mga naging sagot ng ating idol sa featured sports royalty na si Benji Paras.
Talagang royalty yan.
Royalty talaga. Tsaka makikita mo talaga na talagang ang puso niya nasa sports, secondary ang acting. So, ang kanyang first sagot ay game face on court.
Yeah.
Pangalawa, memorizing plays in business script. Di ba? Tapos, syempre, okra ang mas gusto niya. At mas gusto niya nagtatawagan, hindi nagte-text. Tsaka, mas gusto niya tawagin siyang PBA legend. At ang maswerteng winner natin na nakakuha ng mga tamang sagot at na unang nakapost ng kanyang entry ay si Roselyn Olaso. Panalo ka ng gift packs mula sa M2 Veggie Drinks. Ipadala lang ang inyong contact details sa Facebook Messenger ng Power and Play at hintayin ang detalye kung paano ninyo makukuha ang inyong panalo. Maraming salamat sa M2 Veggie Drink. Ang susunod nating guest athlete ay ang gilas prospect na si Elizabeth Means na ating i-interviewin dito, na in-interview natin sa Power and Play.
Alright, congratulations sa inyo lahat. At sa Joyride naman, mga panalo po ng 1,000 pesos JRP wallet credits, Nari Pante, Mikaile Buban, Marie Sheila Simplicio, Manuel De Luna at si Bal Salazar. Congratulations sa inyong lahat. And that'll do it for us. Ngayong Sabado po ng umaga. Again, magkita-kita po ulit tayo next week. At lagi po natin sinasabi, tuwing Sabado, bawal ang masungit. At sa lahat po ng ating gawain, ad Maiorem Dei Gloriam, all for the greater glory of God. Kami po ang 1PH Teleservisyo para sa Pilipino. Susunod na po ang inay ko po.
Happy Sports Weekend sa inyo lahat.
More power
and more play.
Power and play na, bago na. Pilipinas tayo na.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y pusigido. Magpakitang gilas na at magpapatalo. Ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ng bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, sumbesibay, lakay, paniga. Sama-samang pakita, ang galing natin katropa. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Power and Play was brought to you by Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Photon, empowering the Filipino business. Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo. And N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
Halina't makinig, talakayin natin.